Hi fellow hunters, my name is Ray and welcome to my channel where I yap and brain rot over Zayne from the otome game Love and Deepspace. I might occasionally talk about the other love interests, but primarily my content will be focused on Zayne. In this introduction video, I'd like to share on my background as a player as well as why I love Zayne. But first, some disclaimers and house rules. Number 1. Thoughts and perspectives shared are my own, based on my own understanding of the text and what we have and know so far. Number 2. Hence, I could be wrong in some areas or missed out on certain things, so you're welcome to correct me, but please be polite. Number 3. Differences in opinions welcome so long as you are not condescending or rude when sharing your thoughts. Number 4. My opinions are subject to change as we go further along in the stories and given more details. And number 5. No hate towards MC or other love interests will be tolerated. I started off playing Love and Deepspace in March of 2024 thanks to a Xavier ad I saw on YouTube. I'm a casual gamer and used to play otome games when I was younger, and I'm also familiar with other types of games. So when I saw Xavier's ad, I was intrigued by the Final Fantasy-ish animation, and even though I was hesitant at first to play otome again at my age, in the end I decided to just give it a try and thought, I could always uninstall if I don't like it. And now fast forward almost 1 year 4 months later, or 472 days at this point of recording, I'm still here. Because I downloaded the game for Xavier, I was kinda sad in making him my main, even though aesthetically and archetype-wise, Zayne is my usual go-to in anime and games. The scholar, smart, calm and collected archetype. It's why he still came in at number 2, because my initial impression of Raphael was that he's the younger boy flamboyant archetype, which has never been a favorite for me personally in otome games. But as I kept playing the main story, Zayne was kinda forcing me to look his way more. I mean, look at him there. The way he just glances at MC. This whole sequence is like, look here, look here, look here. Look at the infamous eyebrow raise. Oh my gosh. But I was like, nope, I'm going to stick to Xavier. I want to be loyal to Xavier. I wanted something different this time. But then, I unlocked a frozen promise and the rest is history. The first half of this Bond story, he was seriously reeling me in with his cute awkwardness. At this point, I was like, okay, he's very cute, he's so cute. But, I was still thinking that I am still on Xavier's team. But then, he met up with MC. And it was so cute trying to see him cover up his awkwardness by trying to appear calm and collected by slipping into his professional doctor mode. This whole exchange just is so cute. But little did I know that Zayne is not going to give up that easily. It's this part here, this whole sequence here, that literally sealed the deal for me. Get it? Seal. I love this part here, where Zayne decided to clear the misunderstanding. Look at his eyes as he made the snow seal. It has hope, it has awkwardness, it has a bit of shyness. And to me, someone who can express such vivid emotions with their eyes alone is actually a deeply beautiful, emotional, intelligent, and contemplative individual. Now, I know Zayne is a fictional 3D character, but he certainly fits my type. When I think about what my favorite actors and even singers share in common, is their ability to talk with their eyes. And so naturally, with this scene alone, Zane solidified his position as my main. I'm really sorry, Xavier, but I really tried to give him a fair chance. But Zane is literally created for me to love. And what a satisfyingly beautiful man to love indeed. To me, Zane is truly ideal. I could probably write a 100-page essay detailing why I love this man, but because I don't really have that kind of time, I will just basically share a few things that stood out to me the most about Zane. Basically, to me, Zane is able to let me experience what it's like to be taken care of for a change, and not because I'm not capable or we are not capable, but because he wants to make our lives easier. For Zane, his love language is acts of services. It is very, very obvious. And for me, my primary receiving love language is also acts of services. For me, how I view if someone loves me or not is through the little things that they do. And Zane's acts of services stood out to me a lot. Zane also lets us experience what it's like to have a safe space where we can be childlike and playful. MC is often called mischievous by Zane, and he always follows along to her shenanigans. And she is just so playful and cheerful whenever she's with him. I also believe Zane heals our inner child because he becomes our safe space and he in turn indulges us and he also plays along. And if you see Zane and MC's memories, they do the most random role plays and they're often going on fun dates to escape rooms or amusement parks, etc. Zane also lets us keep our strength and independence, yet encourage our femininity and vulnerability. Zane has never tried to hold MC back from doing her dangerous job, only asking her to be careful and vigilant, and doesn't belittle her anytime she declares she'll protect him. And at the same time, she gets to be herself with him without worrying he'll think any less of her. And I think one of the most important thing about Zane and his dynamics with MC is that he lets me see what a healthy, supportive, loving relationship looks like when both parties put in the effort and strive to make each other happy and feel loved. Thank you for watching. Until the next time. Bye bye.